So if you are someone who tends to binge on food, then definitely you will feel guilty about it, but hey, do not. Alright, what's up you guys? You're watching Zealocity, and in today's video, we're gonna be ending the freaking debate about nighttime eating. A lot of people are very confused about nighttime eating, like is it okay to eat at night, what to eat at night, should we eat at night, how long should we wait till we hit the bed like after eating. So much of confusion, so much of rocket science people apply, but actually it's not that complex. It's very simple, and I'm going to break it down into very simple things, especially if you are someone who likes eating at night, or if you end up binging at night, or if you work late, if your sleep schedule demands you to sleep late and eat late at night, then there's nothing much you can do, right? So I'm going to be simplifying everything, so please watch this video till the very end to learn everything, the reality, the facts about nighttime eating. Let's not waste any more time and get into the video. So first, I'm going to be dividing this video into two sections. Number one, for the people who work late at night. There are lots of people who work late at night, right? So for the people that have night shifts, you cannot just impose this one very big stereotype that, hey, nighttime eating is bad and it causes cancer, it causes fat gain, it causes kidney problems, it causes digestion issues, it causes brain cancer. So many, like, people go crazy about this. I'm telling you, I've heard absurd things. And yes, people from the old generation may definitely tell you that don't eat late at night, but hey, they are not living your lifestyle, right? So nobody has the right to tell you how you should live your lifestyle. It's your lifestyle. If you work late at night, then you should eat late at night. You can't just freaking eat at 6 p.m. in the evening and eat nothing if you're gonna stay awake till 4 a.m. in the morning. Like, unless you're doing intermittent fasting, that's a different thing. But hey, you don't need to, correct? So the whole point here is, if you work late, if your sleep schedule demands that you sleep late at night, if you have a night shift and if you work from 9 p.m. to 6 a.m. in the morning, then you're probably gonna have your meals in between 9 and 6, right? You can't just restrict yourself from having it. It's not a case where your body is gonna suddenly realize the food as bad or a food as toxic if you eat after 6 p.m. It's not going to happen, okay? Total calories, your total protein intake, your micronutrients, the fiber, everything comes into play here. So that still holds the most value, whether you sleep late at night or not, whether you work late at night, whether you have a night shift, whatever it is. The total quantity and quality of food still matters over timing of food. Let me just tell it again for you. Food quantity and quality is every time, all the freaking time, more important than food timing. Timing, like on the priority list, timing holds the least value, if not equal, it's still the least. Like, it's just freaking overhyped how people just want to push the timing on top and prioritize the timing and make you feel guilty about eating late at night. That's just pathetic. Okay, food quality comes first, then the quantity, then the timing. This is how you prioritize your food eating pattern. Okay, so to end the debate, if you work late at night, you can definitely eat at whatever time suits your schedule. So don't ever feel guilty about having your meal at around 2 or 4 a.m. if you're working till 6 a.m. in the morning, right? So even if you have your meal after 6 a.m. once your shift is over, whenever you have your meal, just have it. Come on, your total quantity and quality matters over your timing. Again, second section of this video is for the people who work at normal timings and sleep at normal timing. You sleep at night and wake up in the morning, whether it's late night, whether you sleep at 12 a.m. or 1 a.m. at night and wake up by 8 or 9. This is basically the standard conventional sleeping, right? There are very less people that actually sleep very early nowadays. So I'm going to fit everybody who sleep from 8 p.m. at night to 1 or 2 a.m. at night into this category. Okay, and you wake up somewhere between 5 a.m. or 10 a.m. That's still morning for you, right? In this section, I'm just going to be clearing out the one big thing, addressing the big elephant in the room, and that is late night binging. A lot of people who don't work late at night but still prefer to eat something at night would end up just binging on food mindlessly, and that is the main issue. This is a fundamental and a psychological issue rather than a macronutrient or a caloric issue. Okay, now I'm telling you this because I've seen a lot of people that can actually stay up late at night and eat a lot of chips and popcorn and kurkure and this and that, because they're watching some episode and they're just so involved there, and you just don't know what you're doing, right? You just keep eating. It's like you're lost into this one freaking world, and then you just keep consuming food which is definitely unhealthy. Even if you're eating the best quality of food, it's still unhealthy if you're mindlessly eating it. So that's not how you build a good relationship with your food. So if you are someone who tends to binge on food, then definitely you will feel guilty about it. But hey, do not. You can always have better food swaps. I'll come to that in a bit. If you are binging at night, if you're watching some Netflix shows or movies or whatever, and you're binging at night, then that is definitely unhealthy behavior, and that definitely leads to bad food behaviors over time, and that definitely leads to unhealthy lifestyle over time as well, right? If you are eating a meal, let's say if you sleep by 12 a.m., okay, and if you eat your meal by 10 or 11 or even by 11:30, it's not a problem at all. Ideally, your meal should at least be 1 or 2 hours before bed. Now, for example, if you sleep by 12 a.m. or 11 p.m., okay, if you sleep by 11 p.m., your last meal should ideally be by 9 or 9:30, preferably, so that you have at least 1 or 2 hours for your food to not remain undigested for a long time. Usually, what happens is the problems of indigestion, acidity, etc., happen when you eat food and directly go to sleep. So if you are someone who suffers from indigestion, acidity, gas issues, constipation, bloating, diarrhea, etc., then it is definitely not a good choice to eat your dinner and directly go to sleep in just like an hour. It's ideally better if you give a 2-hour gap, probably walk around a little bit. So from that perspective, yes, definitely food timing matters at this point of time. But hey, still the total quantity, quality matters over timing. Now, if you are eating, let's say you're just staying up till 12 a.m. okay, and if you end up watching a Netflix show after dinner, suppose if you had your dinner at 9 and you end up watching a show, and then at 11:30 you feel like having something, and if you have two options. Either you could like have a bowl of watermelon, or you could go for a bag of freaking Lay's or something. And not that the Lay's is bad, but still, if you've eaten a fair amount of calories throughout the day, then the chances of you overeating your calories on Lay's is higher than overeating your calories from, let's say, watermelon or roasted makhana or homemade popcorn or veggies, something like that, right? You need to be mindful about your food choices. That's number one. You need to be mindful about the food quantity that you have. That's number two. And you can always go for low calorie swaps, right? So see, if you feel like eating something sweet, rather than having a full bar of dark chocolate, have a bowl of watermelon or a fruit or something, and then have 1 or 2 pieces of the dark chocolate, and you'll feel that your cravings are satiated. And that's how you find your balance. Another example, let's say if you feel like having nachos at night, okay? If you're watching Netflix, you feel like having nachos. Rather than having a full bag of nachos, have a few chips, like 3 to 4 chips of nachos just for the taste, and have something more satiating. Like, let's say, again, the fruit or chopped cucumbers sprinkled with chaat masala. Maybe that's a better option for you. Or you could just have a little bit of roasted makhana and a little bit of nachos along with it. So this is how you create a balance in your lifestyle. You don't have to just be all in this side or all in that side. You can't just be in the extremes, right? In the long run, being in the middle ground, finding the middle ground is always 10 out of 10, 100 out of 100, the best freaking scenario, which is going to lead to long-term success in your nutrition. Now, one more important thing that you can do is add protein-rich foods to your late night binging snacks. Let's say if you feel like having something sweet, you can make like a protein mug cake or protein cookies or something with whey protein, or you could just have a protein smoothie, or you could just take like yogurt and add your fruit flavored whey protein, like I do. Like whenever I feel like having sweet yogurt, fruit yogurt, I just take yogurt, I add some flavored whey protein, like I have strawberry whey protein from Accelerate. I have my pina colada flavor whey protein from Accelerate. When I add that into curd, it tastes really nice, and I add some berries into it, and it really gives me that sweet craving satiety, and it's a protein rich snack, right? So it's definitely not a bad thing. Having a protein rich snack late at night is still better than having a fat or a carbohydrate rich snack. For example, if you have a bag of nachos, or if you have an ice cream or something, or chocolates, it's always better to have protein rich foods instead, right? So protein definitely impacts your metabolism in a positive way, as opposed to the ice creams and your chips and everything, which are going to impact your metabolism in a negative way if you overeat the calories from that, right? But hey, if you are making room for your total calories and your overall protein, if your overall daily protein quantity, quality of your food, everything is on point, then hey, late night snack is still fine. But as I told, for your digestion, for better digestion, it's always better to keep a gap of 1 or 2 hours before bed. So this was the video. I hope you actually connected with everything. I hope you actually understood everything. And if you have anything to share with me, or if you have any suggestions for my future videos, you can definitely write down in the comments, and I would always read that. I will definitely consider your suggestions in my later videos. And this is my Instagram. You can head over to my Instagram if you want to hit me up for my personal coachings, video consultations, or just to see what I do in my daily lifestyle. I'm sure you will like my overall daily food stories, whatever I post. I'm sure you will find some motivation on how you can stay healthy and maintain a balanced lifestyle. I hope I can bring more value to you in the near future, and for that I would be very grateful if you subscribe to the channel right away and hit the bell icon, and you will definitely get notified whenever I post interesting videos and helpful videos like this. And thanks again for watching. Stay tuned for more interesting content, and I will see you very soon.